Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a little while, about 6 weeks since I put a video on, and I just want to go through what's happening with the 200 TDI restoration. Plans have changed a little bit. So originally when I got the car, it was just going to be essential repairs, change the doors because they were knackered, get it back running and use it. That rapidly changed into, once I started to take apart and have a proper look at the chassis, how bad it was, that it turned into a full resto. I was going to try and limit the spend on it, because with these it's quite easy to turn £20 notes into £5 notes, and I said I wasn't going to do that. However, there's so many nice little bits that you like. Having Twisted Automotive just down the road, following people like R4x4 and Maker, and seeing some of the really nice pieces of equipment that they have for their builds, I decided that I would start buying the bits that I wanted for this car, as I'm going to keep it. So hence the reason there's a big pile of boxes in the corner of my unit that are at some point are going to be bolted onto this, and I fell into the trap of buying things that I don't actually need for months, like sets of wheels and tyres, and rear wheel carriers and front bumpers and so on and so forth. However, I have spent a lot of money on the car, probably more than I should have done, but there's no point now just stopping and fudging what's left. So I end up with a half fully restored 200 TDI with some nice bits on, or a completely restored 200 TDI with a colour change, with all the nice bits on that are on the market that I would like. And whilst I know a lot of people are not as fortunate enough to be able to invest this much amount of money into a car as a hobby, I have, but that's just down to the amount of work I do away from this, and hence the reason you only get a video every 4 to 6 weeks, because I'm just busy with my real life job. So without further ado, I'll put it back on time lapse. I've got a load of new bits and bobs to bolt on. I've also got to try and find a couple of nuts and bolts that I put away and said I'll remember what they're for, and now I forgot. And then hopefully we'll see some progress by the end of this one. Cheers. Right folks, so you can see what I've got done today. Decent bit of progress, mainly cleaning up some of the grungy old pipes, which, you know, would have gone again. Tried to have a go at reclaiming the fuel injector lines, but they were pagged. Just loads of corrosion on them, so there's the new ones. Don't quite know why LR Parts have sent out 3 in nickel and 1 in, well, bronze, brass, copper, whatever you want to call it. But there we are. It won't really matter. They're on the engine bay, all bolted up, all tightened up. Happy days. New oil breather from Alusport, really nice thing. So that's that fitted, and the return hose is fitted as well. You've seen that in the little time lapse. Also dipsticks in, which cleaned up really well. Really happy about that. Feed and return for the turbo, they fitted. Apart from, I haven't got the bolt for in there, so I need to get that. I think I've got it somewhere, you know. Well, I know I've got it somewhere, just being able to put my hands on it. So that's I've got to sort that out. Starter motor, fit the starter motor, and refitted the power steering pump. I've got the belt on, but I've got to fit the alternator, put the belt on the alternator to the water pump and the crank pulley, and then I'll fit that belt. And then that's pretty much sorted for that. I've got quite a few bits on order that haven't turned up. Alusport apparently got a bit of a backlog. They have sold me, I bought an alloy expansion tank, which is, I needed an expansion tank. I could have bought a plastic one. Alusport ones are really shiny. I bought one of them, and that's pretty much how it went. But obviously then I was going to buy a shiny oil breather, but they didn't have it in polished aluminium. They only had it in anodized black, so that's what I got, which is fine, looks well. And I've got an alloy air filter housing coming, because the one I had was absolutely rotten. It's in the back room, and you know it needs to go out for the scrap man. And I bought a couple of other bits from hard turbo pipes, but I bought the pipes and the hose couplings to put them in. Hose couplings have come. Hard pipes are going to be 7 weeks, so we'll get in. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with what I've got done up to now. There's still loads to do, and if I had more time, I've got the fuel tank to fit, brake lines to run. I've got hoses over here that I need to repair, well, clean up, and I think they're fine. They just want a good polish. There's a couple of bits of hoses missing, rubber hose missing off them, but they'll come up well, and they'll go on. The master cylinder for the clutch is in that box, the slave cylinder's in. My ham-fistedness again, struck again today. So I tried to get the fuel lines off the old fuel pump, and they were tight as a bastard and they wouldn't come off. So I thought, I'll give them a little bit of heat. Got a bit distracted and melted one off. So I need new ones of them. That's me all over. There we are, never mind. Anyway, I hope to see you all on the next one. Please give us a like and a thumbs up. And if you don't subscribe, please do. Apparently there's only 15% of the people who watch the videos are actually subscribed. So I'd really appreciate it. Help me grow the channel. Thanks very much for your time. Take care. See you on the next one.